Live operational modelling is able to perform projections and predict future behaviour of the hydraulic water distribution system. In order to do so, we need to ensure that models are kept up to date with the latest changes constantly occurring in the network, effectively maintaining a digital twin by providing live updates from the field to the engineering model. In this video, I'll show how Innovyze's water operational modelling system, IW Live, is kept up to date using Innovyze's work order management solution, InfoAsset. Within IW Live, the server will constantly perform new projections, but within the operator interface, the operator can request a projection at any time, just as we are doing here. So we have just requested a projection which should give us a clear snapshot of the as-operated configuration of the network as it stands now. Looking at this valve, we can see that its opening is set to 100%, so it's completely open. At the same time, within the same organisation, somebody else in operations may be scheduling a work order to go out into the field and close the valve that we were just looking at. In InfoAsset Manager, we can create a valve closure work order and schedule the work to be carried out at a specific time and date and assign it to a team in the field. Once the work order is completed, the status of the valve will be closed. So when we commit the work order to the database, it is created and sent to a third persona, the field operator, who, after logging into their InfoAsset mobile field device, will be able to see a schedule of work in a calendar view, open the specific valve maintenance work order, and view the content in a form configured for this purpose. The field operative will then close the valve and enter the details on the form, in this case setting the exercise percent to 100 and the completed date and time. The completed work order and information entered on the form is then uploaded to InfoAsset Manager and the original work order updated and set to complete. Returning now to InfoAsset Manager, we can open this valve maintenance work order, and on the Schedule tab we can see that the completed date and time is updated and the work order is set as closed. Behind the scenes, InfoAsset Exchange is maintaining a connection between InfoAsset Manager and IW Live, managing the synchronization between the two applications, ensuring that the model is updated from the field activities. So if we go back into IW Live operator interface and request a new projection, we can now see that the valve status has automatically changed and is completely closed due to the valve maintenance that was just carried out in the field. In fact, if we look at the flow for a pipe that is upstream of the valve, we observe that there is no flow as a consequence of the valve closure. The solution incorporating InfoAsset Manager and mobile enables live updates to the operational model, ensuring that the status of modelling elements, in this case a valve, reflects the current as-operated state. IW Live is also able to keep track of changes that have occurred to the model. This means previous projections can be recalled in order to understand what happened on specific days in the past, running the model according to the controls used and the network configuration at that time. So let's go back into IW Live and request a projection for 5 minutes before the valve was closed so that it is 100% open. After running the simulation, IW Live is able to show the impact of the valve closure, demonstrating the difference in flow before and after the valve maintenance was completed.